Dominic Thiem in Perugia. First of all, welcome here. I would like to know how it was to come here, also because you have to play that tournament the last year, but then you got injured.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always really happy to go to Italy. It's always nice to come here. I feel great in this country, feel a great energy. First time here in Perugia. Such a nice club and then such a nice old city as well. The food is great anyway, always in Italy. So after I lost early in the French Open, decided together with my team to play 2 challengers before the grass season. One in Germany last week, and then the second one we decided to come to Italy, to come to Perugia.
And I think a lot of people maybe is wondering about yourself. What moment of your life, not only about your career, is this one?
I'm in a interesting moment of my life. In a good process, I would say. In a comeback process to get back to my best tennis. It's not easy, as everybody could see. With the results in the last 2 years, not easy to come back from the injury, not easy to find my best tennis, but I'm here every day, working, practicing a lot, putting in the effort, playing a lot of tournaments, and good thing is in tennis that everything can change any given week. So yeah, all I can do is be here, try my best, and hopefully at 1 week it's coming the turnaround.
And so far, what was the most encouraging moment of your season from the tennis point of view? Maybe the day you felt great?
Yeah, one of the encouraging moments was my match against Tsitsipas. It was a great match against a top 5 player, against a great player who's having a good season again, and I was there toe to toe with him, so that felt good. And also the last 2 years I was never able to play the full season, to play week after week. This I'm able to do now. I'm playing a lot of tournaments, also quite a lot of matches, so that's a good and encouraging sign.
And going back to your biggest success, indeed the one of US Open 2020, I'm wondering in your mind how far is this moment? Because as journalist, for me, sometimes 2020 is far, sometimes it's close. So from your perception?
It seems far, seems like a different career, or even sometimes it seems like in a different life even. Yeah, it was a unbelievable nice success, a great day as well, unbelievable relief. But now I really feel that's the past, that's a different part of my life, different part of my career. And now I'm fully focused on what's happening now, on the tournaments now, on the part of my career now, and US Open, it's just a very nice memory.
And after this kind of win, it's more like the relief, like finally I did, because we know how tough it is to win a slam, even if you are top 10 for many years, or it's more like I want more immediately. What is the feel you feel after, like a few days after, a few weeks after that?
I think that everybody's handling it different. Some people or some players they're winning a Grand Slam and they want more, and maybe they are even winning the next one as well, or they are playing even better after this. For me, it was different. It was a big relief. I had some good weeks afterwards, but then I started to play really bad. I started to feel not that good on court anymore, because I reached such a big goal. So there was a hole afterwards, which I back then I didn't know how to feel, how to motivate again myself. But it's a good development process. I have the feeling that I'm out of it now. That US Open is just a nice memory. It's not anymore a big part of myself today and now. So yeah, let's see what's happening in the future.
And now, I mean, about the recovery from injury, since when you feel like you are totally okay?
Since 1 year, I would say. Last summer, I had some good practice weeks last summer, and after those weeks, I was feeling great. The wrist was feeling safe again, and from this moment, I was good.
And during this process of injury, sometimes, I don't know, media talk about maybe Thiem is thinking about retirement. Is this something true that you passed, or no?
No, I was not thinking about retirement. Of course, it was a difficult period, difficult time, but somehow I felt that I wanted to continue. I wanted to try to come back, and that's what I'm still trying to do now.
And right now, how do you feel to watch? I don't say like maybe now Djokovic winning the 23rd slam title, but overall to watch like players who play so close for many years. Which is your perception of the gap between you and them right now?
Of course, right now there's a gap, but on the same time, Tsitsipas in Madrid, he's one of the top players right now. He's top 5, played finals of Australian Open, and I'm not that far away from them. Of course, there's still many improvements to do, but I'm not as far as some people think, or as far as also I'm thinking sometimes. So I really have the feeling if I work hard and if I can make a turnaround in tournaments as well, that I can close the gap.
And talking about right now, what are you trying to do to add into your game? I remember, for example, while 1 year in Rome after your comeback with Matsu, you were working a lot on the forehand. I don't know if it's a change you're still trying to make, or if you're focusing on something else.
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to improve all my game right now, and to get a little bit closer to the baseline again. But the most important thing is to put it together, everything, and to put, because I'm playing really good in practice. I'm practicing well, and to put it together in the matches. That's the main thing, and that's also the main part we're focusing right now.
And about Challenger Tour, I mean, what level you found out? Because I think that in the recent year, even like on the tour, people is now understanding how important is Challenger Tour, and we see a lot of players that maybe 1 year after doing good here in Challenger Tour, they could play very well with the top 50 guys in the world.
Yeah, the Challenger Tour is really, really good. It's high level, that the tournaments are nice, and it's what you said. There are players winning Challenger 1 year, and then the next year they are really firing up in the rankings. They are rising up in the rankings, and probably what has been the top 100 some years ago is now the top 200, because I really have the feeling that the level got higher, that the players are all playing well. They are working hard, all of them, also in the Challenger Tour. So I have the feeling that since I was playing last time on Challengers, which was 10 years ago, that there was quite a big development.
And how is the way you live now, tennis outside the court? Because I mean, it's still an obsession to you. Maybe I think I saw a lot of like young guys, especially, they are very focused on tennis. Maybe then when players grow, they understand how to manage themselves also, like for resting their mind outside the court. How is it right now in your case?
Yeah, it's different. It's not. I'm not 20 anymore. With 20, you have like endless energy. You can do basically whatever you want. You won't get tired. But with 29, 30, it's getting different, and the regeneration is more important, getting more important. But still, the main job is to work hard on the court, to get good practices, good matches in every day, and that's the main focus also in my life right now. And but still I look for a good balance anyway.
And now last few questions. What would you say to the guys that now are in the position to try to win a slam? I don't know, Sinner, Rune, and maybe, I mean, at least media, when they maybe go out to go the finals, they say, oh, it's a failure, they will never win, when we know the career of a tennis player is 10, 15 years long. So
Yeah, it's like just about staying there, staying passionate, and staying focused. And I have the feeling that in the next years, many players or some players will have a very good chance to win a slam, because players like Rune, Sinner, Ruud, Tsitsipas, Zverev, they all already proved that they can win also Grand Slams, because they played finals in the Masters 1000. They won many 1000 titles. They won the ATP Tour finals, and Grand Slam at the end is no big difference. So I'm pretty sure if all of them, if they stay there, if they stay focused, many of them will be able to win.
And 2023, which is your goal? So
well, the last weeks were not that great, so I try to really get to my limit again. That's the big goal I'm having in my mind, to play my best tennis again. And I really have the feeling if I continue working like now, that it's possible. I'm not setting myself any ranking goals, but just to get on my limits again, to get to my best tennis again. And yeah, it's a goal I want to reach.